Alright, I'm probably going to need to prop the camera up a bit more. This should be fun. There we go. And then just scoot it back. Okay. Hi everyone. I don't usually like to do videos like this because it feels a bit... It feels to me like I'm ragging on something that isn't released yet. Obviously, with the video you'll see in the background, I'm obviously talking about Silent Hill 2. Specifically, obviously, the remake. That's why I have this big boy here. I cannot wait for this remake. I really genuinely can't. I'm gonna get a PS5 at some point, and I really want this game to be good. I really want this game to be good. I have been a massive Silent Hill nut for years, since I played 2 and I got halfway through 3. Those were technically the only 2 games I ever played. I never actually got round to properly playing 1. I started it, but I never actually played it, you know. But that's another story. I like I said, I really want this game to be good. That's probably obviously nostalgia speaking. That's rose tinted glasses. I get that, but at the same time, it's also like I kind of don't care, you know. I know I'm gonna get 1,000,001 angry comments about something like that. You know, the nostalgia's blinding me. I don't care, etc. You know, astute among you will notice I've kind of dressed like James Sunderland just for this video, which is sad. I get it, but again, I really don't care. These games mean a lot to me. They probably mean too much. But as I've been saying to my friends for ages, it really does feel like Silent Hill fans are really being kicked in the dick lately in terms for content. And yes, I wholeheartedly I fully realise that you could go to any game franchise and basically turn to people and say, well, you could say the same for such and such, or you could say the same for such and such franchise. You know, you could say the same for this game, or you could say the same for that game. It's a shared equal feeling, basically, is what I'm trying to say. But I really just, I'm worried. I'm worried that this game isn't gonna come out very good, because we all know we've had our cyberpunk issues a lot. Was, well, I mean, Konami obviously aren't sending out things left and right hyping people up for the game. People are hyping themselves up for this game, much like I am. And you know, that carries with it a lot of negative things. I know it's not a good idea to hype myself up for a game that nothing else has been released. No gameplay, no no actual trailer. All I have on screen on my iPad right now is literally just the teaser trailer. That's it. And the teaser trailer is pretty much just full of um like pre-rendered FMVs or whatever you want to call them, like cutscenes, you know. But if the cutscenes look this good in the actual game when it releases, I have a lot of faith in Bloober Team, and I feel like Konami is going to be very, very stringent on how this game should look. But at the same time, I also understand that Konami really isn't the best company these days. They haven't exactly made the best decisions. But I I can't wait for this game. I cannot emphasize to you how much I really want this game to happen. It's so exciting for me that I don't have to, or will hopefully not have to, go out, get a PlayStation 2, get a copy of the game, and get it running, which would be vastly cheaper than getting a PS5. I get that. It would be vastly cheaper. Much, much, much cheaper. And, some point off in the future when I have my own house and things like that, I will do that. I will hopefully do that. I will hopefully get a nice little rig set up for a couple classic consoles that I really want to get. And I will play Silent Hill 2, 1, 3, and 4, as it was intended, sort of thing. Well, as it was intended back then, shall we say. But I I don't want them to, you know, make this game full of transaction bullshit and, just microtransactions full to the brim, things like that, which I know I'm probably also going to get a couple comments of like, well, it's a Silent Hill game. What exactly could they, add in terms of microtransactions, or what could they possibly add in terms of such, those sorts of things that you're worried about? And my answer to those questions would pretty much be if they're revamping the music, which I'm sure they are, they could set the original music behind a paywall and the original voices behind a paywall. Now, I know there's probably going to be some debate around me bringing up the original voices because I know this is supposed to be a remake, so they want to update things and make things modern, improve on the voice acting. I cannot see how in the world they could possibly improve on the music, because the music for Silent Hill 2 and 1 and 3, kind of 4, but 1, 2, and 3, the music for those three games are so amazing. I really, really cannot see how they could improve on those. I genuinely can't. But again, on the flip side of that coin, that's probably just my nostalgia talking. That's probably my rose tinted glasses talking and not wanting anything to change. I I I see that. I agree to that to a point, but I would love the option for them to allow you to switch back to original soundtrack if they've not just grabbed that original soundtrack, sort of what's the term? Not updated it, but like, well, here's what I mean. I hope what they've done is grabbed the original soundtrack and made it sound cleaner, better, you know, more sort of HD for um, the PS5 and the updated sort of speakers and shit or whatever. I don't know. You can obviously tell I haven't done like music school or anything like that because I don't know what to do with this sort of shit. Um, but anyway, I hope people get my point. Why I want the original voices, because a I want that original feeling, which yes, I know I could just basically get that original feeling by going down to a secondhand shop, getting a PS5, and doing it that way. I get that. But I also want that original feeling in the updated version of the game. I really do. But I wholeheartedly understand if Konami just doesn't want them to do that. I understand. As sad as it would be for me, and I'm sure a couple other people out there that would really enjoy the same thing. I am just basically gonna be waiting for bated breath, pretty much. I I will continue to enjoy Silent Hill any way I can, be that with the vinyls I have, be that with merch or clothing or anything I can find, just little knickknacks, that sort of thing, you know, then I will. I'll still enjoy Silent Hill, even if this game to other people, even if this game to other people, to them is a flop. You know, it wasn't as graphically intense as they want. It wasn't as realistic as they want. It wasn't as this. It wasn't as that. I I wouldn't. I would get where people are coming from to a point, but at the same time, I want to enjoy the game how I want to enjoy the game, if that makes sense. I get everybody has different expectations for stuff like remakes and things like that. You know, with a remake on a PlayStation 5 console with the updated graphics and stuff that we have. I mean, like, look at Red Dead Redemption 2. I know this is just completely off the wall. It's a completely entirely different thing. I know Red Dead Redemption 2 isn't exactly a remake of anything, it's just a standalone game in the Red Dead series. But just look at Red Dead and the amount of detail that's in those games. I mean, to this day, people are still finding things, you know. Not that I want them to make Silent Hill 2 as big as Red Dead Redemption, because imagine running through the entirety of Silent Hill without like loading screens or whatever. Um, it would be kind of tedious to a point, but then backtracking is kind of a part of Silent Hill, so People have already played stuff like Silent Hill, would probably already be used to the backtracking and stuff. But I mean, like in terms of detail, there's like particular ways that you know clothes get dirty, things like that. I really hope that they're not just gonna do like smoke and ash like the Silent Hill films did, because that's not what Silent Hill is. It's fog and it's snow. Now, I know in the teaser trailer we see that scene at the end with Pyramid Head walking in a door and it's raining. Now, I'm not sure if that for this teaser is there to obviously emphasize like we can do dynamic weather things with the game, you know, which would be cool. That scene would be cool to see Pyramid Head, um, you know, just walking in from the rain. You can see the rain just gliding down his helmet and things. That would be cool. Don't get me wrong, that would be cool. And if I'm really remembering, there's that one scene where you're on the roof of the apartments, I believe, where Pyramid Head hits you into the grating fence and you fall down. I can't, I personally can't tell from having played the game and watching the game on YouTube if it's meant to be raining there. I don't know. It probably is, but I can't tell. And that's not because there's no dynamic weather systems or there's no like graphic thing to sort of show that. But I feel like a lot of stuff that's shown in Silent Hill 2 and stuff like that is left up into interpretation. But obviously, what can you interpret from weather? I'm just rambling at this point. But I hope I'm rambling, but I hope people understand my points. I'm just, as you can tell, I am just super excited for this game. And I really want it to do well. And I really want it to do well because I really want people these days to understand what Silent Hill actually is and how, you know, it's supposed to be presented and understood. And I get, again, that it's supposed to be left a lot of things into the Silent Hill games and purely speculation, purely personal interpretation, as much with like the monsters and things like that. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that because I've been talking your ear off for almost 19 minutes now. Um, if you have any questions, please politely leave them in the comment section below. I know I'm asking a lot of you people on the internet to be polite. I know I'm asking a lot of you lot to be polite on the internet because we all don't like to do that, do we? Nobody likes being polite on the internet. Oh, you're such a swat. But I'm just asking if you have any comments or any questions you just want to ask me for me to hopefully clarify things a little bit better, then please ask me in the comment section below. I am excited for this game. I cannot wait for it to come out. And if there is some awesome collector's edition that I can pre order, then I will. And if it's like a big box like the Diablo thing I got, full of Silent Hill 2 goodies, you can definitely expect me to do a very, very in-depth video on that. And if I am able, oh, a question for people to answer in the comments. On the PS4, you can stream games. I'm sure you can, but I'll just ask anyway because I haven't got one yet. Is the streaming thing from on a PS5 the same as a PS4? Can I just do it straight to YouTube? If so, that would be awesome because then I could stream this game on my channel, which would be so exciting. But anyway, I've been talking your ears off oh my god, for almost 21 minutes now, and you can probably guess I could be going on for hours. So I'm going to leave this game here. This game, oh my god. I'm going to leave this video here before anything starts to spring up in my mind that I can also talk about. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this very, very impromptu video. Yeah, you know the usual YouTube spiel. There's a like button, there's a thingy button, there's a subscribe. I have my Patreon in my about section. It's £1 a month. You just get extra little video tidbits of things I don't feel would fit on my channel, blah blah blah. Yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I shall see you in the next one, whatever that video is about, because I have stuff coming, but it's not coming because I ordered it closer to Christmas because I'm an idiot. Yay!